based on our research, in vitro fertilization has its advantages and disadvantages. So here are some of the thoughts of some Ateneo students about in vitro fertilization.
I think in vitro fertilization is it's a very useful technology. I think that there are many people who should have. I mean, everyone has the right to have kids, but then not everyone is born with that ability.
Yeah.
And so I think that's the reason we develop these technologies, so that we can help people, let's say barren women who want to have children. Let's say if they have difficulties conceiving a child, we have this technology that can help them out. In vitro fertilization, of course, has risks. I think there's a 37% chance of success, but I mean that's 37% chance that you can have a family. And so who are we to deny someone of that 37%, right?
I think a human life is worth more than a low chance, a low success rate. So I don't think a person should be playing God for a chance, for such a big chance that it might not succeed. We're talking about the value of a human life, and it's worth more than a figure. So I'm kind of against it, but I have no judgments against any parent that would take that risk just so that they can have a family.
So in vitro fertilization, I think that it has many advantages as well as disadvantages. In terms of this, conquering diseases, as we know that diseases evolve with the human race. So the more we try to combat it using in vitro fertilization, I think it would result in a healthier society. Although there are some moral implications on tampering on the creative nature of God, but in retrospect, I think it would be more helpful now in our generation than 10 years ago. Yeah.
I think I'm against in vitro kasi first of all, there's no intimacy between the couple. In my opinion, it's better to adopt because as a couple, you get to choose, you get to get more oneness together when you adopt a child.
Personally, I am for in vitro. I don't think there's any I don't think it's morally wrong, and I have known people who have done it and successful. Parang they now have twins, fraternal twins, girl and boy, and they're healthy babies. So I think in vitro is good because it's a chance for those who cannot have babies naturally to actually have a baby. So yeah, I don't think there's anything morally wrong with it because I think God told us to go and multiply, and yeah, and that's what in vitro is doing. It's multiplying in another way lang. Yeah.
For me, in vitro fertilization is okay, especially for those who don't have a capability of having their own babies. Because it's a complicated process, its success is never certain. I remember my ninang, because of her age and also her husband, they're too old now to make their own baby. So they already did in vitro fertilization twice, but both failed.
I support the method of in vitro fertilization because first of all, the people who do take the operation, they're the ones who really want the kid. Because like some people, they can't conceive a baby naturally. So I guess if they really want to, and who are we to stop them from having a baby that they are related to? I mean, it's their right to have a baby, and by using that method, you can make sure that the baby comes out healthy and safe. Like in the movie, My Sister's Keeper, the designer baby. That was such a nice movie.